Welcome back to the 100 Baby Challenge part 27. Yes, part 27. I'm excited to record now, and I'm going to try to do as much recording as I can because I have a cold and I could lose my voice. I could get laryngitis, so I'll also do some recording as much as I can. And as much as commentary as I can because I don't know. I have a sore throat and I could lose my voice. And that would be just a tragedy, wouldn't it? And boy, I was rereading some stuff, some of my fan fiction, and I got this inspiration to suggest that we need a Lex reboot. You know, the fanfic was my take on what season 3 would have been. Anyways, it's just a fanfic. But I have the idea for the reboot in mind, since I did write a fanfiction dedicated to a reboot, a spin-off, as you will. I'm having trouble writing the second episode for it, but I got the first episode, which is good. I got a lot of good comments on it, and and some likes. Not a lot of comments, but I got some good comments, some positive comments, and some likes. So it's better than what I wrote 16 years ago. When 16 years ago it was actually crap, to be honest. I was trying to combine Lex and Star Trek. It was a bad idea, but I didn't think about that. I just got way too excited. Got way carried away. I wasn't thinking right, you know? And I just got so excited. I wrote it very quickly. And I wrote a letter to Mike McManus and I sent an email to Brian Downey. And they were excited. Well, Michael only talked to us like a few minutes, and I never heard from him again. But he sounded excited. He probably doesn't even remember all that. But Ryan, on the other hand, he was very excited. Up until the point he read my script, and he said it was terrible. I took it the wrong way. I hated rejection. I hated it the worst, and I really said some bad things. I regretted it and I apologized. Because I really didn't mean anything I said. I just hated rejection. And that's what I wanted to do, be a scriptwriter. Even at 18 years old, I wanted to be a scriptwriter. So, it happens. Maybe one day. Maybe this is my second chance. There's this a petition. I may have mentioned this before in a previous episode, but there is a petition going on for a Lex reboot, and there's already 93 out of 100 signatures. 93 out of 100. So if we could get 7 more, that would be great, okay? Oh, you have no idea. What I mean is, this could be the spin-off everybody's wanted. Wow. No, if only. Daddy said it would happen. I believe him. I don't think he's ever lied. As long as I've known him, I don't think he's lied to me. Why would he? Anyways, it'd be cool to actually work with everyone on Lex. It'd be cool to work with Zena Seberg and Mike McManus and Ellen Dubin. Even Nigel Bennett. I wrote Nigel Bennett. I wrote Prince back into my story. Oh, it'd be so cool. You have no idea how cool it would be. You know, if I lose my voice, I may just put up a couple builds. I'm working on one. Sparks the Dragonfly from Spyro the Dragon. The only thing different from the Lex is I could actually put since dragonflies have wings, I put wings on the dragonfly. And it's going to be the color of Sparks, like yellow. They have the pink wings. And the black eyes. You know, and on the inside of the build of the dragonfly, it'll be the colors that Sparks changes into, like with blue and green. Now, there was one called Hero's Tale where he got to turn red. You know, so I used red. So red, green, and blue is his colors on the inside. And the outside is what he looks like on the outside. It's pretty interesting. I put wings. I managed to add wings to my dragonfly. But even though it's going to resemble Lex, I know, but this one has wings, and it's the color of Sparks, the dragonfly. And this one I'm going to name the build. And it's not going to have the Lex music playing in the background, so with commentary, and I don't mind that. First, I got to build the thing, you know. I mean, I built some of it. I'm getting to where I'm adding the furniture. And I just felt like I wanted to watch some lives. I was also converting my AVI files, which is the Sims 4 recorded video files. Since my video editor can't recognize AVI, I have to use my handbrake to convert it to MP4. Because my video editing program can read MP4 but not AVI. So I have to convert all 166 video clips from AVI to MP4. That took a few hours. It was worth it. A second generation. I'll be editing that sometime soon. I mean, get it to where it's a video, like a video editing file where I put a bunch of clips together. I'll have about 70. I actually don't know how many videos I recorded for each part. I know that the first generation is 38 videos. As far as the second generation, I have no idea. So far 26, but I know there's more than that. About 35 videos. The second generation lasts 35 videos. So I gotta put a lot of those videos together, which I had no mind doing. I mean, it's fun. Oh man, you're gonna have a good time watching the rest of these, I guarantee it. Wait do you see the father of the third generation Zev? Not who you expected. I'm gonna say it's any male just pick any male characters you've seen on Lex. Just guess. Rather, just guess. Okay. I've also decided, maybe not this generation, but the next generation and anything after the second, third, and fourth generation, I'm going to be renaming the babies from characters from Lex. Whether they were reoccurring, whether they were just in there once. I had to look up Internet Movie Database and look up all the characters, anyone who had who was a character in Lex, and I use those characters' names, like Vartan, who was in Loveliner. Who else did I use? I know I used a bunch of names, like Jigarada, Genevieve from Genevieve G. Rhoda. That will be a character in Lex. That's in in this series. One of the Zeds will name her kid that. Bryson, Duke, Enox from Wake the Dead, Feppo, like Feppo and S'more, Haley from Haley's Comment, Kai, the Lex. Yeah, name someone Lex. Lomia, from Twilight and P4X. Manfred, Norb, Peach, Reginald is Reginald J. Priest, Stanley, Thoden, Tulip, one of the girls from Garden. Yeah, got Vartan, Vlad, Yatsgri. Yeah, I'll imagine we name a kid Yatsgri. That'd be fantastic. What else names I got picked out? Amber from Haley's Comment. Barnabas is the guy who owned Huffertainment and Fluff Daddy. Yeah, I said Bunny. Cherry from Boomtown. Digby from the early episodes of season 4. Farley as the director of Survivor. Who else? I'm reading down the list here. Let is one of the Vernon G's from Brigadoon. Laika. Lorca. She's from Love Grows. Lily, one of the gardeners. Yeah, I said Manfred. May. Oberon. Yes, from Midsummer's Nightmare. I said Peach, Pear, Plum. They're all from Boomtown. Stanley Tweedle. Schlemmy. I'm gonna name a kid Schlemmy. I figured out how to spell that. Yeah, I said those. Tina and Tish. Tina is one of the geeks from Longboar's Lab. And Tish, she was from K-Town. Like I said, Vartan. Valentino, the one of the studs from Survivor. Hank, also like Hank. He's also one of the hunks from Survivor. Whist. That's pretty much it. Anyways, we're here at a. She was invited. Katie Burness here. She was invited to a flea market, and while she's here, she's just going to explore a little bit. She knows her dad's in town, so she's going to hang out with her dad, Kai. So that's good. I mean, why not? I'm in a good mood. Well, I still have my voice. I hope I don't get laryngitis. Oh, that'd be a shame. I can talk. If you have laryngitis, you can talk some, but you can't talk very clearly. I might have to hold the microphone up to. It's not a microphone. It's just my phone. I'm recording with a voice memo. I have to hold the speaker part to my face, so you can hear me. Anyways, I know it's late, but like 3:30, like 3:50 in the morning. But I felt like recording commentary. I just wanted to do it. I just couldn't sleep without doing it. Okay, we got some Bob Sims. Nice. It's custom content hair that goes missing. I see Kai. Kai finally made it. That is awesome. What's up, Kai? Last of the Brun G. You're not last of the Brun G no more, and you have kids. That doesn't make you last of the Brun G anymore. I mean, you last from your planet, but you got descendants now. You got kids. So how do you feel about that? I mean, you got 2 kids. Oh, he also got kids with the other Zev, the Ava Zev. But yeah, but he had also had 2 kids with my Zev, the one that's doing this, having these 25 kids. I had one person ask me in Lex Zone, where I posted a link to one of my videos, my latest videos, and he asked, how many kids is Zev planning on having? Or how many kids you're planning on giving Zev? And I said, well, in the first generation, 25 kids. And there's going to be 4 generations, so 25 kids per generation. So that equals 100. There's no way you can give one Sim 100 kids. There's no way. No freaking way. So 25 per generation. So there's 4 generations. And each generation is going to be named Zev. The first generation, Zev with the X. Second generation, Zev with the Z. Third generation, Zev reincarnated with an X. Then the fourth generation, Zev with the Z reincarnated. So, Zev. 4 generations of Zev. So, the second generation the first generation Zev gives birth to generation 2 with Zev with the Z. Then the second generation Zev with the Z gives birth to the third generation Zev with an X. Then the third generation Zev with an X gives birth to the 4th generation, which is Zev with a Z. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. But, I'm trying to explain it the best way that I can. Zev is on a date with Kai. Yes, we gotta include some Zev and Kai action. I know there's a lot of people that like Zev and Kai together, and we're doing just that. Aww. They're on a date. Oh, they got such good chemistry too. And then this one, the only undead you can get in this game is vampires, and I'm not making Kai a vampire. I don't like vampires in this game. I only like the build mode stuff and the furnishings that came with the vampire pack. I just don't like vampires I don't want to use vampires in this Let's Play. They can be annoying sometimes, and you get to see why in the second generation. And well, aw, mistletoe kiss. Oh, I like it. Well, in this game, you got no choice but to explain the reason Kai is alive in this is because, well, Kai did beat a game of chess with Prince, and Prince brought him back to life. What else is to explain that he's alive and can fall in love with Zev? Prince did bring him back to life, like he promised. Aw, she's trying to make Kai laugh. The dead do not laugh. Well, Kai's alive in this one, but I like the dead do not jokes. I like those. They're funny. The dead do not smile. Someone said that in one of my pictures with my photo op with the Lexcast. I posted somewhere, I think it was in the Lex fans group, that somebody said the dead looked at Michael McManus. He looked like he was doing a Kai pose. And someone said the dead do not smile.
Bon and Gravi?
Grenoble.
Oh,
This is funny.
Oh.
Oh, they're stargazing. That's great. They get their relationship quicker that way, And they just can't be lovers. They also got to be friends. But she's gotten child support. I gotta fix that child support thing. Oh, don't worry, I'll fix it in the second generation. If anybody has a problem with the 10 million Smollings in child support, don't worry, I'll fix it in sometime during the second generation. Trust me on this one. Just be patient with me, okay? Just deal with it for now in this generation. In the second generation, sometime in the second generation, I deal with the child support thing. I didn't know that was an issue until I have a cold. Anyway, she can't steal. Oh wait, the second generation Zev is with the klepto trait. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. The second generation Zev it's gonna be a kleptomaniac. Random traits. I did not come up with them. This Zev don't steal. But the second generation Zev does. And she's gonna look like the Zev with the Z. Wow. Combined with genetics for some random baby daddy. Okay? Just think about that. The Zev with the Z is gonna look like Zev, and with the genetics of another baby daddy. Of her father. So Zev with the Z is not going to look like Zev with the Z that you know because of mixed genetics. No, she's not Kai's dad. No. She's just some random guy's dad. And she happens to look like her father. More than like the Zev with the Z that you know. She looks more like her dad. And they're trying to make her up, but in the face, I don't think you could tell that she looks more like her mom or her dad or both. But that's the rules. The last of the generation, which is Z. I thought it was convenient. I could use Zev with a Z to start the next generation. But there's the thing. It's about gender manipulation. You can't manipulate the gender. You can't do any influencing and changing the gender. It is what it is. You're going to have a girl, yeah, stick with it. Plain and simple. If the last generation ends up being a boy, the Z ends up being a boy, then the one with the X has to be. If it's a girl, then I think her. Or Y. It's just how that works. Because I've been having a lot of girls lately. So my chances have increased of the last one to be born, the Z be girl, and it'd be Zev. Who looks like some random dude who is her father. That's just the way that works. Well, physically, like in the face. Some of the physical features. I changed the hair and the clothes. Same body types too. Don't get me wrong. I am a true believer in natural beauty. But does every female sim gotta have the Kardashian look? If you like that big butt, wide hips type of thing, good for you. I am not against natural beauty, but not every single female sim that is born from my prodigies has to have a wide set of hips and a big ass. All of them do. And the guys are born when they become teenagers have no ass. But the females are born when they become teenagers have a big ass. The women get the ass, but the men don't. It's like, what the heck is that about? All of them do that, but I don't mess with physical features in the game. I try not to. I don't. As they become teenagers, I change their outfits. If they're okay, I leave them. If not, I change it. Like I said, I only change outfits. I don't mess with the physical features. That's you're not supposed to, I don't think. You're not supposed to mess with that. So I don't even mess with the hairstyles. Unless it's a glitchy custom hair that is glitching out, then yeah, I want it to change the hairstyle. I had one person who, I don't know, there's thing in my game where it looks like you have a spray tan. End up with one of my kids that had a spray tan. Because I know I had a baby, the two parents, both Zev, and the father was white, and the baby came out white, and then when the baby aged up to a kid, it was black. I was like, wait, what? It's definitely some skin detail that I had to remove. It would have been cool, but I don't know. It was somewhere in the second generation. It's too late to add it back. I mean, I'm done with the second generation. But next time it happens again in the third generation, I think I'll keep it that way. It just looked weird at the time. I mean, but I'm not racist or anything, but, it looked like a spray tan. She looked orange. With yellow hair. Just no. But next time that happens, I'll be happy to keep it. Anyways, it's the end of this episode, so stay tuned for part 28. So like, subscribe if you want to see more content.
The samba.